By all means, let's be open-minded, but not so open-minded that our brains drop out. The universe we observe has precisely the properties we should expect if there is, at bottom, no design, no purpose, no evil, no good, nothing but blind, pitiless indifference. We are all atheists about most of the gods that societies have ever believed in. Some of us just go one god further. Let us try to teach generosity and altruism because we are born selfish. Faith is the great cop-out, the great excuse to evade the need to think and evaluate evidence. Faith is belief in spite of, even perhaps because of, the lack of evidence. Biology is the study of complicated things that have the appearance of having been designed with a purpose. Natural selection will not remove ignorance from future generations. Although many of us fear death, I think there is something illogical about it. The essence of life is statistical improbability on a colossal scale. All the fossils that we have ever found have always been found in the appropriate place in the time sequence. There are no fossils in the wrong place. Segregation has no place in the education system. We cannot, of course, disprove God, just as we can't disprove Thor, fairies, leprechauns, and the flying spaghetti monster. We admit that we are like apes, but we seldom realize that we are apes. Religion is about turning untested belief into unshakable truth through the power of institutions and the passage of time. Religious fanatics want people to switch off their own minds, ignore the evidence, and blindly follow a holy book based upon private revelation. If there is a God, it's going to be a whole lot bigger and a whole lot more incomprehensible than anything that any theologian of any religion has ever proposed. Natural selection is anything but random. God exists, if only in the form of a meme with high survival value or infective power in the environment provided by human culture. Something pretty mysterious had to give rise to the origin of the universe. Astrology is an aesthetic affront. It cheapens astronomy, like using Beethoven for commercial jingles. The universe doesn't owe us condolence or consolation. It doesn't owe us a nice warm feeling inside. Words are not trivial. They matter because they raise consciousness. Evil is a miscellaneous collection of nasty things that nasty people do. We have to find our own purposes in life, which are not derived directly from our scientific history. Our animal origins are constantly lurking behind, even if they are filtered through complicated social evolution. Religion teaches you to be satisfied with non-answers. It's a sort of crime against childhood. Science, as opposed to technology, does violence to common sense. It's a difficult business, finding out what's true about the world, the universe. Islands are natural workshops of evolution. There is something cheap about magic that works just because it is magic. A good theory explains a lot, but postulates little. God stands out in the universe as the most glaring of all superfluous sore thumbs. We have the power to turn against our creators. Evolution never looks to the future. The feminists taught us about consciousness raising. One of the things that is wrong with religion is that it teaches us to be satisfied with answers, which are not really answers at all. The child has no way of knowing what's good information. You can't even begin to understand biology. You can't understand life unless you understand what it's all there for, how it arose, and that means evolution. All the great religions have a place for ecstatic transport at the wonder and beauty of creation. There are many very educated people who are religious, but they are not creationists. The solution often turns out more beautiful than the puzzle. A delusion is something that people believe in despite a total lack of evidence.